A multi-million-dollar campus venue opened in style this weekend.
And protesters packed the governor's mansion to support a North Carolina man's plea for pardon.
These stories and more, All Access starts right now. Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of HPU All Access. I'm Anna Harris.
And I'm Reese Allen. On Friday, a group in support of Dante Sharpe gathered outside of Governor Roy Cooper's residence in Raleigh, seeking a pardon of innocence. In 1994, at the age of 19, Sharpe was convicted for the murder of George Radcliffe. He has now spent over 2 decades in prison and has claimed he is innocent throughout. Following the order of a judge in 2019, Sharpe was released from prison and is now awaiting a new trial. The Greensboro News and Record reported that Sharpe said at the gathering on Friday, quote, "I didn't get justice, I haven't gotten justice, but I do have the truth and they can't change that," end quote. If Sharpe receives this pardon, it will make him eligible for $750,000 from the state of North Carolina on the grounds of wrongful conviction. Sharpe's case has gained much attention and is even supported by the NAACP, and Sharpe's pardons application has been received by the governor's office and should have decisions made on it before the end of the year.
Peace rally quickly turned into another act of violence in Greensboro. People gathered on Julian Street on September 23rd to honor those who have lost their lives to gun violence. This was the same place where someone shot 33-year-old Keoka Robinson and 1 mile from where someone shot and killed 14-year-old Basil Wilson. Just before the walk began, gunshots were fired from the block away. The people of Greensboro are looking to the city council for answers to stop the violence. One councilwoman states that it needs to go beyond law enforcement to solve this problem. Now we head over to Lauren to hear about this week's weather. What's up, Lauren?
Thank you, and welcome back to your edition of HPU All Access Weather. I'm Lauren Green. As we take a look towards the end of the week, tomorrow we're going to have a high of 79 and a low of 60. It's also going to be partly cloudy for the rest of this week, with temperatures ranging from the mid and upper 50s to the mid and high 70s as well. As we take a look towards next week, though, you will see there's going to be a slight temperature fluctuation, with temperatures ranging from the mid and lower 60s to the mid and upper 70s. We also have a high chance of rain next week, so make sure to grab your umbrella if you go out. It is therefore safe to conclude that summer is officially behind us and fall is among us, so make sure to dress warmly. I know I will. Thank you. That's all for this week's weather report. Back to you, Reese and Anna.
I know this week's weather is kind of heating up, but I'm really glad that fall weather's about to get cooler.
I know, I'm ready for the leaves to start changing.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So now let's head over to our campus update with reporter Ciara Zavala. Ciara?
Thanks, Anna and Rice. Last week, the university hosted a career expo that served to connect undergraduate and graduate students with useful opportunities and connections with companies like Coca-Cola Consolidated, Northwestern Mutual, and the city of High Point. It gave students a foundation to build their networking skills and gain potential internships and job positions. HPU also recently gave an official welcome to the 43 talented individuals that joined the faculty this fall. They have been distributed throughout 10 academic schools, with 23 of those positions being newly created. And the campus became very busy this weekend as students welcomed their parents and families to campus. The day started with a few events, including the Communications Internship Symposium, Charcoal Pony Improv Show, an art gallery event, and much more. The main event was the grand opening of the Nito and Mariana Cubain Arena and Conference Center and the adjoining Jana and Ken Con Hotel. The venue hosted an 1,000-plate dinner with special guests on Friday, followed by a concert featuring Train on Saturday. But those events were just the tip of the iceberg. All Access Alex Powell took a look to see what the plans are for this new facility.
$170 million later, HPU's newest addition to campus has opened its doors. The 3-in-1 arena, conference center, and hotel held its grand opening this past Friday and Saturday during the campus's family weekend. Starting this fall, the arena will be home to HPU's men's and women's basketball teams. The women are looking to defend their title of Big South champs, and the venue will definitely have the resources to help them get there. Both teams will have access to brand new locker rooms, state-of-the-art training facilities, and places to recruit future Panthers. Of course, the experience will be enjoyable for the fans as well. Seating 4,500 people, students and community members can pack in there to cheer on their favorite teams. And HPU certainly focused on the details, adding a gift shop, private clubs, and concession stands. Now, this is not your typical college building for many reasons, but one way this facility sets itself apart is that it is not just built for enjoyment and basketball. It is a place for students to dream big.
These kids are going to graduate from college. They're going to apply for a job. They're going to make an impression on the interviewer. I want them to walk in that interview, and I want the interviewer to say, "Who are you? I want you to join my team." So what we've done at High Point is create an environment in which people say, "You know what? There are no such thing as unrealistic dreams."
So sport management and production students will get real-life experience working in the arena, while moving over to the hotel, hospitality students will get a sneak peek of life inside hotel management. The hotel includes 30 residential rooms and a fine dining restaurant comparable to the atmosphere of 1924 Prime. And although the hotel rooms will only be open to university guests, HPU is confident the impact of this multi-million-dollar place will spread far beyond. For HPU All Access, I'm Alex Powell.
Alex gave us a sneak peek, but there's one word for that arena: wow. Basketball is right around the corner, and the non-conference lineups have been announced. Make sure to get your tickets now. And there's a lot going on in Panther sports. Volleyball's on a conference win streak, and women's soccer got their first season victory on the turf. Stay tuned. All Access will be right back.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Welcome to High Point University. On this campus, we are focused on preparing students for the world as it is going to be.
Hi, I'm Steve Wozniak, the Woz, and I'm proud to be High Point University's Innovator in Residence.
I'm Cent Marshall, CEO of the Dallas Mavericks, and I am proud to be High Point University's Sports Executive in Residence.
I'm Mark Randolph, and I'm proud to be the Entrepreneur in Residence at the premier life skills university, High Point University.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
I'll have the langoustine lobster ravioli.
For you, sir?
The original call was for langoustine ravioli. A langoustine is a tiny kind of lobster. Slight shellfish allergy rules that out. Plus, my wife ordered the langoustine. I will have chicken tenders and tater tots.
If you're a ref, you way over-explain things. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico.
Sir, we don't have tater tots.
It's what you do.
I will have nachos.
Welcome back to All Access. Our HPU sports have been busy this past week, and sports reporter Brooke Ruffin is here to fill you all in. What's going on, Brooke?
Thank you, and good evening. I'm Brooke Ruffin with your sports update. First up, women's volleyball had a great team victory over UNC at Asheville this past weekend, winning 3 sets in this Big South Conference matchup. It was the Panthers' 14th consecutive Big South win away from home. From the court to the turf, it was a big weekend in women's soccer as the Panthers had their first win of the year with a 4-0 victory over Charleston Southern. It was their only second Big South matchup of the year, with Salem Pratt scoring 2 goals and Alex DePerno supplying the other 2. Next up, HPU is at Vert Stadium tonight as a matchup against the Winthrop Eagles. Men's soccer battled Presbyterian College at Vert Stadium Friday night. Although the team controlled the game really well, they ended with a 0-0 draw. From the turf to the greens, women's golf had their first tournament of the season, and Sarah Kahn ended the ECU Pirate Collegiate Classic with a top 5 finish. And there's a lot of action this week as the Panthers competed at the Bryan National Collegiate here in Greensboro, while men's golf has been at the University Ridge Golf Course in Wisconsin for the 2020 Badger Invitational. And that's all for your All Access Sports Update. I'm Brooke Ruffin, back to the desk.
Thanks, Brooke. Now we're joined by politics correspondent Lizbeth Ramirez to fill us in on some important current events. Welcome, Lizbeth.
Thanks, Reese. First, a government shutdown may be coming up quick. Politicians fear another shutdown as Democrats and Republicans decide on raising the debt ceiling. Democrats now have a $3.5 billion budget and hope to pass it smoothly. If the debt ceiling is not raised, the country could go into default. Although the United States has been closed, it's never gone into default, but this could all change in the upcoming weeks. This could make the government have to decide between Social Security benefits or giving military personnel their salaries. The Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said, "Let me be clear, taking the debt hostage and playing games with the full faith and credit of the United States is reckless, irresponsible, and will harm every single American." What do you guys think about this debate on the edge of another government shutdown?
I know that there's a lot going on and that the Senate is going to have to make a major decision in the next coming weeks. Like, I know it's super divided. It's very 50 right now. So the Senate's going to have to make the best decision that they can for the country.
Right. I mean, I agree. I know it's tough choices, as you mentioned. I mean, I can only imagine what that decision making must be like.
That's definitely a topic we will have to continue to monitor. But Lizbeth is here to tell us. But Lizbeth, there's also a controversial law in the works down in Texas, is that correct?
Yes. While Texas has reached a little under a month with the abortion law, the House has passed a bill called the Women's Health Protection Act. The bill would give women access to abortions regardless of restrictions a state may have. While the bill has passed through the House, its future does not seem bright as it makes its way to the Senate.
Yeah, I mean, definitely some tricky things coming and going, but it should be interesting to see what goes on, and we'll keep an eye on that. So thank you so much for joining us at the desk, Lizbeth. Coming back from break, we'll talk about Dancing with the Stars pro who didn't get to make it to the ballroom. And we'll also hear from a student musician making a mark on our campus. All Access will be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Welcome to High Point University. On this campus, we are focused on preparing students for the world as it is going to be.
Hi, I'm Steve Wozniak, the Woz.
Welcome to High Point University. On this campus, we are focused on preparing students for the world as it is going to be.
Hi, I'm Steve Wozniak, the Woz, and I'm proud to be High Point University's Innovator in Residence.
I'm Cent Marshall, CEO of the Dallas Mavericks, and I am proud to be High Point University's Sports Executive in Residence.
I'm Mark Randolph, and I'm proud to be the Entrepreneur in Residence at the premier life skills university, High Point University.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
I'll have the langoustine lobster ravioli.
For you, sir?
original call was for langoustine ravioli. Langoustine is a tiny kind of lobster. Slight shellfish allergy rules that out. Plus, my wife ordered the langoustine. I will have chicken tenders and tater tots.
If you're a ref, you way over-explain things. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico.
Sir, we don't have tater tots.
It's what you do.
I will have nachos.
Welcome back to All Access. Our campus is filled with incredible people with great stories to tell. Today we hear from one of them. Christy Rebar is joined by HPU Pep Band leader Ryan Stewart. Christy?
Hello, I am Christy Rebar and welcome to this week's Student Spotlight. Today I have with me HPU Pep Band leader Ryan Stewart. So thank you so much, Ryan, for being here. We really appreciate it. Could you tell us, what is the HPU Pep Band?
Yeah, so the HPU Pep Band, we're actually a marching band now. We're making that transition, but we play at the basketball games, we play at volleyball games, and just provide a lot of school spirit for the games.
That's amazing. And so what instrument do you play in the spirit of HPU?
So I play mellophone. I'm one of the two section leaders. Yeah.
That's amazing. So I hear you had a show over Family Weekend. How was that, like performing in front of all the family and also at the new Cobain Arena?
We did. So that was actually the first time a marching band has done a halftime show here at HPU in 67 years, since 1954.
That's amazing.
So that was really great. The theme of the show was superheroes. So we did Superman's theme, we played Wonder Woman's theme, but it was just really cool getting to play in front of people.
That's amazing. And so I hear you guys also have a show coming up. Can you tell us a little about that?
We do. So we have been invited to play at the Rockers Stadium this Sunday. Yeah, I think we're going to do our halftime show there, play a few Stans tunes. It's going to be fun.
That sounds like an incredible opportunity for all of you guys. So if someone were to play an instrument in high school or they want to join the HPU, like Spirit of HPU, where can they go or who can they talk to?
So they can talk to anybody in the band if they know anyone in the band. They can certainly talk to Dr. Fry, he's the director of the band. Or you can just look us up on social media. It's at SOHPU Band.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ryan. We really appreciate you being here. And that's all for this week's Student Spotlight. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you, Christy and Ryan. Now let's head over to entertainment reporter Riley Mannion to hear the inside scoop from Hollywood. Riley?
Thanks, Anna. Welcome back to All Access Entertainment. I'm Riley Mannion. Dancing with the Stars pro Cheryl Burke revealed on Sunday that she had tested positive for COVID-19 just one day before this week's live show. Her partner, Cody Rigsby, was not revealed to have tested positive, however could not compete live due to being a close contact. The pair was judged through a recording of their dance from last week's rehearsal. Although the dance was not as polished as other pairs, Rigsby and Burke made it through the competition to compete in next week's show. While Cheryl Burke still has to quarantine for 10 days, it is unknown what this will look for Rigsby and his dance this Monday, on Britney night. Tune in to Dancing with the Stars at 8 p.m. on ABC this Monday to see how this story develops. In other news, R. Kelly has been convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking. He was accused by multiple witnesses of targeting and exploiting young women and men for his own sexual gratification, and running a sex cult by trafficking people across multiple states. Attorney Gloria Allred said, "Of all the predators I have pursued, Mr. Kelly is the worst." Kelly, whose real name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, could face decades in prison. Lori Loughlin, former Full House actress and the woman at the forefront of the college admissions scandal, has made her return to acting after being released from prison. Loughlin is reprising her role as Abigail Stanton in When Hope Calls. Loughlin was last seen on TV before the admissions scandal playing this role. Loughlin's daughter, Olivia Jade, is currently competing on Dancing with the Stars. There is no doubt that this family is jumping right back into the spotlight, but many people are not too fond of it. Last but certainly not least, Britney Spears might finally be free. As of just over an hour ago, Jamie Spears was officially suspended from Britney's conservatorship. More on this story next week on All Access Entertainment. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to tune in next week to hear all of the updates from the Spears conservatorship hearing. Back to you, Anna and Reese.
North Carolina resident wins Carolina Cash 5 jackpot after buying his ticket at a Crest Quick Stop. Roger Davis of Shelby, North Carolina's ticket matched all 5 numbers in Monday's drawing for a $269,533 jackpot. After claiming his prize, Smith took home over $190,000 after federal and state tax withholdings. Congratulations, Roger.
On Saturday, a group in High Point called Peacemakers held a fish frying event, passing out free food to the members in the community on the corner of Lexington and Montaloo Avenue. This organization hopes to stop violence and crime in the area, with this event being a way to bring awareness to the pressing issue. The founder of Peacemakers, Brad Lilly, said to WXII 12 News, quote, "The aim is to raise the consciousness of the community and let these people know in this area you've got somebody that cares," end quote. In coming weeks, High Point Peacemakers will be passing out care packages to the homeless.
And that does it for our broadcast this evening. Thank you for watching. Join us next week, same time, same place. For HPU All Access, I'm Anna Harris.
And I'm Reese Allen. Have a great week, High Point.